We are now going to create a style switcher. Normally, we specify the path to the style sheet using link rel style sheet href, then the location of the style sheet, and then type text/css. Suppose default.css is our default style sheet, and we want to switch to another style sheet, say theme A. Then what should we do? Here we need to change default.css to theme A.css. That is, we need to manually change the value of href to switch between styles. But now we are going to create a style switcher where we do not have to change the value of href manually. We will make it possible just by clicking some links. So we are going to create a style switcher using jQuery. To illustrate this, I have created a web page. There is a div element with ID box, and I have added some dummy content within this. There is an h1 tag, an h2 tag, a paragraph, again an h2 tag, paragraph, h3 tag, paragraph, h4 tag, and paragraph. And now the website looks like this without any style. So this is the main heading, that is h1 heading. This is h2 heading, paragraph, again h2 heading, paragraph, h3 heading, paragraph, and h4 heading and final paragraph. So I have also created 3 different style sheets, though I haven't linked to them. Let me show you. One is default.css. Let me add the link here. All these files are in the same folder, so I just need to specify the name of the CSS file. So default.css. Let me show you. Refresh. See, the color of the text is changed to dark blue. So this is how I have done it. I have selected all the elements P, H1, H2, H3 and H4 and changed the color to #0033cc. So that is the only style I have applied. The text color is changed to blue. Now another one is atheme.css. I have applied quite a number of styles in this page. So the name is atheme.css. Let me change this and show you how it looks like. atheme.css, and if I refresh, this is how the page looks like. I will show you how it looks like this. See, I have styled the div. I have set background color to be pink. This div is the div that contains the content. So within a div element, I have added all the remaining elements. I have set the background color to be pink. I have set width and height as well as border. I have specified overflow to auto so that the content will not be overflown. I have set margin auto, position absolute, and left, right, top and bottom to be 0 so that the div element will be aligned center horizontally and vertically. That is why this div is centered horizontally and vertically. Next, I have also set a margin for the H1, H2, H3, H4 and P contents. That is why you are seeing a small space here. It is set to be 10 px. Then I have specified H1's text align to be center, font size to be 50 px and color to be red. That is why the main heading is appearing at the center with a red text color and 50 px size. Again, I have set H2's font size to be 40 px and color purple. That is why first subheading and second section, these two have H2 tags. They are appearing in purple color. Then for H3, I have specified the font size to be 30 px, H4 25 px and the font size of paragraph to be 20 px. I have also specified text align of P to be justify. That is why you are seeing them aligned in both the sides. Okay, so this is the second style sheet. Then the last one is btheme.css. So let me show you that as well. btheme.css. Now refresh. See, I have set some styles for the elements. As you could see here, I have changed the background color of the body. It is appearing like this. Then the H1 element is aligned center. Color is also changed and font size is also changed. That is why it is having this color. Then finally for the P element, I have specified font size to be 25px and text align to be centered. That is why this is looking like this. That is, paragraphs are aligned centered. Now we have three different styles. Now what I am going to do is I am going to add some links so that when the person clicks on the link, that particular style associated with it will be applied to the web page. So for the time being, instead of this, let me add default CSS as the default style. Okay. Next, I want to have three links that associates to these three links: default.css, atheme.css and btheme.css. So within this body, I am going to add a field set. This is just to style the elements correctly. And within the field set, I need to specify the legend, right? The text that needs to be appeared. So legend, let the title be style switcher. Then what I need next? We need to add the links. So for easy styling, let me add them as an unordered list, and within that I am going to add them as list items. So let me add links using a href equals hash. Then what I need, I am going to add the location of the style sheets using rel attribute. So rel equals, let the first one be default.css, and I want the text to be default theme. Similarly, we need to add for theme A and theme B as well. So let me copy this, paste it twice. Here instead of default, let me add a theme.css and let this be theme A, and here let this be B theme.css and here theme B. So now let's see how it appears. Refresh. This is how now the web page is appearing. So we have styled using default theme for the time being, and we have added the style switcher. So let us try to style this field set and also these items a bit so that it will look more professional. We will add the style first here and then copy and paste it in all the three style sheets. So let me add the style tag. Okay. So first let me set some width for this field set. So field set, let the width be say 350px. I also want it to be centered. So margin 0px auto. Okay. This will center the field set. Next, I don't want to have this bullets for this. So how I can do that? I need to style the unordered list, that is UL, and specify list style type to be none so that the bullets will disappear. Then what I need next? I want the list items appear horizontally. So how I can do that? I can set the display property to be inline. So li display inline, because li elements are having block display by default. So as I want them to display in the same line, I set the property of display to inline. Then I want to style the A element a bit. Okay, I have set the font size to be 20px, background color to be black, color, that is the text color, to be white, padding of 5px and text decoration none. Now let me refresh this and see how it looks like. See, it is now looking like this. It is looking more professional, right? Now we can copy these styles and paste it in all the three style sheets. So let me copy it from here and paste it in all the style sheets. Okay, now we are ready with the content. Next, what we need to do, when we click on any of these links, we need to apply that associated style sheet to our web page. So how we can do that? We have to select this A element, isn't it? So let me try to select it first. We can directly select it using A because there is only these 3 A elements in our web page. If your web page already contains other A elements, you need to select them like UL, LI, A. In our case, we have only these 3 A elements. Okay. So I'm going to select the A element using the tag name selector. So $A will select this A element. Next, on the click of it, I need to write a function. So function, open and close parenthesis, open and close curly braces. And within this, we need to write our code. We need to select the link and set the href attribute to be the clicked A element's rel value. So let me first select the link. So $link, I am selecting the link. Then .attr. So the value of which attribute we need to set? We need to set the value of href attribute, and its value should be the clicked A element's rel's value. How we can select the element that is clicked? We can use this attribute. So $this attribute should not be specified in double quotes, isn't it? .attr of rel. This will return the value of rel of the clicked A element, and that value should be set as the href attribute's value of the link element, isn't it? So this should do the part. Let me save and check our code. Refresh. Let me click theme A. See, theme A is applied. Theme B, see, theme B is applied. Default theme, see, the default theme is applied. So it is really simple actually. We took this much time to style the items and all. In fact, to switch between styles, we just have to select the link element and set its href attributes value to be the value of rel attribute of the clicked A element. So we have selected the A element. On its click function, we wrote the code, and the code is like we first selected the link and its href attributes value should be set. So we used attr method, and its href attributes value is set to this value because $this means it will select the currently clicked A element, as we have written the code for this. So it will select the currently clicked A element and it will get the value of rel attribute using attr method. So the attr method we can use to get or set the value of an attribute. Here we are using it to set the value of an attribute, and here we are using it to get the value of an attribute. So this way we have mainly used the attr method to switch between styles by just using jQuery and without doing it manually.